Hello everyone, it's Hallie from Hallie's Bettas, and today I will be aquascaping my 5.5 gallon Betta tank. So I'm getting 2 half-moon placket Bettas for my breeding project in the next couple weeks. So I need to aquascape these tanks. I have 2 of them, and I'll be aquascaping the male's tank today. And I was really fighting between a natural tank or like an underwater city tank. So I decided, since I have 2, I'll do one like an underwater city and one with a more natural approach. So since this is going to be the male's tank, I decided I'd do an underwater city. And this tank is greatly inspired by Life with Pets. So make sure you go check out her YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't already, because what are you doing here if you haven't subscribed to Life with Pets? Like, seriously. So I'm sorry this video is a week late, but last week I actually got 2 more guinea pigs, and I decided I'd rather help them get adjusted to the house and set up their cage than do a fish video. So I'm sorry about missing the video last week, but I'll make sure that I'm going to try to get into a more tight schedule for the next weeks to come. So thank you for watching, and let's get started. And I have a knife instead of those horrible scissors in the last video. So let's start with the substrate. For the main substrate, I got white sand, which you can't see because it's a big bag, and black gravel. And I got this stuff from PetSmart. And usually I buy most of my aquarium like decor and things from my LFS because I love supporting local businesses. But this week I decided not to, since they haven't been open due to Easter and the fact that they're just not open some days, so it's been really hard to get there. So yeah, I have my plan for the tank drawn out here. I promise I'm a better artist, this is just like a rough sketch. So yeah, let's get started. So these rocks that I'm putting in the tank right now are actually rocks from outside of my house. And what I did to make sure these rocks would be safe for aquarium use is I did the vinegar test and then I boiled them. So these rocks have been boiled and I did the vinegar test. So okay, So the vinegar test is a test that you do with aquarium rocks to make sure that they're aquarium safe. And to do the vinegar test, all you have to do is take some of your aquarium rocks and put a couple drops of vinegar on them. And if they fizz or foam or anything like that, but you should not use those in your aquarium. But if they have no reaction and nothing happens, then those will be fine to use in your aquarium. And then after you do the vinegar test, you should always boil your rocks, and you should always boil your rocks no matter what. And that's just my personal preference because it kills all the bacteria, and if you get your rocks from outside, you definitely need to boil them. So I thought that was an interesting thing that I did with this aquarium. And I think it just adds some more personality to the tank, and I think that's really interesting. So I really like these rocks, and they're like river rocks, and they actually came from like a landscaping company when we were putting together the house. So they're like rocks from not like a river or anything, although you can get rocks from a river. These are not, they're just from a landscaping company. So let's see, I want to add the bridge here. Okay, so I think that's good. Wait, let me just look at it from the side. Yeah, so that looks really good. So next, we're just going to put in some of the substrate. So I'm going to start with the gravel, and I'm probably actually going to change this gravel to more of an eco substrate because I want to plant plants in this area. Like I said, this tank is greatly inspired by Life with Pets. Ooh, a little bit crazy. So yeah. just gonna smooth these out. And since I don't have my fish yet, I'm thinking I might actually silicone all these rocks together. I'm still thinking about it using aquarium safe silicone, but if I do, I'll definitely tell you guys in the next video. And I think that'll just help them stay together, and it'll be easier to clean them all. But I definitely don't know yet. But I'm thinking about it because I thought that might be helpful. So yeah, that looks good. And now to smooth out the other side. Got some gravel everywhere. And yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be aquascaping this portion, these two portions of the tank. So I'm definitely thinking about changing this to a more plant like a substrate that would work better for growing aquarium plants. But I don't know yet, and I probably won't know until I actually get the fish, because that's when I'll be planting the aquarium. So unfortunately you won't be seeing any plants today, but I can definitely tell you about the plants that I'm going to be putting in this aquarium. And mostly I'm just thinking some Java fern and some Amazon swords, which are my absolute favorites. And some Anubis. I definitely want Anubis in these tanks because it is my all-time favorite aquarium plant, and not just because it's a fairly easy one to grow in low light, but I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. So now we will be doing the sand. I'm just kind of open the sand bag now. It's a big bag of sand. Like, I think this is I don't know how many pounds it is, but okay, it is 25 pounds, so it's very heavy. And I didn't wash it because I'm not getting the fish for a little bit, so I'll have, oh shoot. Well, I might have to take out the gravel. Okay, after a bit of troubleshooting, I decided to put the sand in a cup. So this, I control where it goes. And this is a very coarse, like gray, white sand. I thought it was really pretty. So you want a thin layer of sand because it prevents anaerobic bacteria, which is really bad bacteria, from building up in your sand, which can cause, and if like you hit it, a pocket of anaerobic bacteria when you're siphoning, then it can release into the water and actually kill your fish. So you always want to make sure you have a very thin layer of sand. I make sure that, like, if I do this, I can still see it very easily. And yeah. Okay. So my sand is looking good. And usually you'd want to wash your sand before you put it in the aquarium, but since I'm not getting my fish for a few weeks, I'm going to have an opportunity to fill up my aquarium and make sure and like remove cloudy water and do a lot of water changes actually before I get the fish. So we're going to put a little bit more gravel in here. A little bit more gravel on this side as well. Oops. Made a mess. So, a couple little pieces. Can't get it all out, but that doesn't matter. It'll happen with tanks like this. So yeah, and now we'll just put in the last few decorations, and that will be it for this aquascape. And then next week we'll be doing the females tank. So let me just cut off this tag. So here's the little bridge. Let me see. There we go. So there's the little bridge. And I also got these. Okay, I'm just opening it. It takes forever. Alright. So this can go over here. I might actually get a different decoration for here since this is actually fairly big. And then the other one's a little bit smaller. Go. And that's the tank. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And oh, also, since I'm still looking for my half moon placket bettas, if you are a breeder, if you know a breeder who has show quality half moon plackets, then please contact me at halliesbettas@gmail.com, or you can leave your suggestion in the comments below. And just contact me about that, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out Life with Pets, who inspired me to do this kind of aquascape. And tune in next week for the female Betta's aquascape. Thank you.